so much for checking out my channel. I'm Emily Kambach, and this is where I share all my best tips on fitting in a healthy lifestyle in your busy schedule. So today I'm going to start kind of a different series, and I'm a little bit excited about this and a little bit nervous. And it's sharing my personal health journey and how I've lost 20 pounds since January. So in about the last 6 months or so, what I've done, what I've started doing, what I continue doing, and what I have stopped doing. A little bit of background. I have been on a health journey, I would say, most of my entire life. And about 7 years ago, after my second baby was born, I started doing home workouts, I started doing clean eating and portion control, and I lost 30 pounds and was down to my fittest, healthiest weight, and I felt just amazing. And I continued that lifestyle through my third pregnancy and continued doing the same things even postpartum after my third baby was born. But in the last couple years, I've noticed a lot of things happening with my body. I'm getting older, approaching 40 very fast, and weight has been fluctuating like none other, doing the same things, but just not seeing the same results. And even to the point where I was gaining an alarming amount of weight in a very short amount of time. And so I knew I needed to go get things checked out. I saw a naturopath. I started seeing a new naturopath, and we did a food intolerance test, and a lot of foods came up on this food intolerance test. So since January, I have completely eliminated the foods that showed up as highly sensitive, which is dairy, eggs, gluten, legumes, and bananas. And that sounds like a lot of foods and a lot of daunting things, but I've been able to do it, and I feel so much better. My energy is up. My motivation for life is up. I've lost 20 pounds. I also, one of the things that I was having was I was getting food stuck in my throat. I'm not getting food stuck in my throat anymore. I'm not as bloated. I just feel so much better. And so taking those out has been a big thing for me. One of the biggest changes that I've made. The other things that I have done, I've also continued doing clean eating. So continued having whole foods, trying to eat limited amounts of processed foods. I also use portion container so that I know that I'm getting a healthy balance of all my macros and I'm getting what my body needs. I've continued daily workouts, so I work out every single morning for at least 30 minutes a day, and I've incorporated runs as well. I'm training currently for a half marathon, and I aim for a gallon of water a day. This is a half-gallon water bottle. I'll post the link below. You can get this on Amazon. And I try to have 2 of these a day. As you can see, it talks to you throughout the day and gives you a little bit of motivation. I highly recommend having a water bottle like this if you struggle with getting in a lot of water. And then the next thing that I've incorporated is a little bit of intermittent fasting. And my naturopath recommended this to me because I had really high levels of inflammation when we did a blood test. And so intermittent fasting and just having periods of time where you're giving your gut time to replenish and heal without loading it with more food to work is really beneficial. And so I've been playing around what works best for me. I tried doing the everyday, the traditional skip breakfast and don't eat until lunch. And that was just so hard for me. I couldn't stick to it. I work out first thing in the morning. I typically work out around 5 or 5:30 in the morning. I don't usually eat before I work out, but I like to have something afterwards. And I had a really hard time staying, without eating for several hours after working out. And also I was missing my morning coffee. I love my morning coffee, and I'll admit, I don't drink black coffee. I like coffee with some stuff in it. So that was also hard for me. So I played around with things and decided to go with a once a week fast where I fast from breakfast all the way until the next breakfast. So I get to eat right after I do my workout. I have my coffee on my way to work, And then I fast until the following morning when I have breakfast after my workout. And that is what I have found works the best for me. I feel really good. I barely feel hungry when I'm on that. I do get a little bit tired, but it's totally manageable. And one of the things that I've added in with my intermittent fasting is self-care routine. So on those days that I am fasting, I will make sure that I have an Epsom salt bath at night. I'll do a face mask, maybe do my nails. Like, I will do some self-care to just show myself that I am doing what is good for my body and what I need. And so all those things together have led me to losing 20 pounds so far. I have about 20 more to go, so I'm going to continue to update you on where I'm at, what things are struggles for me, what things are easy and great for me. And I want to just say, here's my biggest tips for you guys. I have been on this maybe like second journey, I'll call it, for some years now, right? And there have been times that I have been discouraged. There have been times where my mindset was just like, this doesn't matter. You're not losing weight. You feel, lethargic and tired all the time. And that's just what it's going to be because you're getting older. And I want to tell you that you do not have to give into that. You can stay curious. You can try new things and see what works for you. And every little action that you take matters. You may not see results right away, but the key is to stick with it for a period of time, and you will see results, I promise. So those are the tips I have for you. That's kind of been my journey so far. I will post my before and after pictures so you can take a look at that. I'm going to post the link to that water bottle. And I also just want to reiterate the small actions that you take every day that matter is called The Compound Effect. And there is an awesome book and resource that I would recommend you reading alongside your health journey to just remind yourself that what you're doing matters, and every little step you take towards your goal and towards that life that you want matters, and it's going to add up and it's going to make a difference over a period of time. All right, I hope you found this helpful. Let me know if you have questions, if there's anything you're curious about that I've tried or from what I talked about. If you have other questions, if you're struggling with things, post those below. I would love to answer any questions and just like find out what other people are doing and what's working for you. And be sure to subscribe. I'm going to be posting weekly videos, possibly more often with this new mini series of my health journey. So stay tuned, subscribe, and thank you for being here.